Hello students, in this video we will be learning chapter 20 of standard 4th EVS. Name of the chapter is Food and Fun. We have already read a chapter which is related to food, which is the 19th chapter, Let's Eat Together, in which students all eat together during festival and in school. Now there is another chapter which explains a little more further about food how we eat food together, and how food is fun. So let's start reading. Tring tring tring, the doorbell rang. Manpreet opened the door. She saw Divya and Swastik there. Now Divya and Swastik are Manpreet's friend. She called out excitedly, Surjit, look who has come. Surjit came running. When he saw her friends, she hugged them happily and said, When did you come from the hostel? Just yesterday. Where are your parents? We want to meet them, said Swastik. So, Divya and Swastik are two children who live in hostel, whereas Manpreet and Surjit are two children which live with their parents. They are at the Gurudwara. We were about to go there too, Surjit replied. Oh, very good. We will come with you, said Divya. You come only in the vacation. Do you like to stay in the hostel? You must be missing your parents, Surjit asked. Divya said we do miss them, but hostel life is fun. Even if we don't always like the food, we enjoy eating together with all the children. You know, when someone in our hostel gets homemade food, we all rush to their rooms. That food gets finished within minutes, said Swastik laughingly. So, since these children do not get homemade food, the food is cooked in the hostel, and knowing unknowingly, the food of everybody's house is different, and it can never, your home food can never match the food which is cooked in the hostel, because they have totally different taste. And that is the reason why people miss, the students who live in hostel miss homemade food. Now here is a question: do you study in a boarding school? If you do not, try to talk with someone who goes to a boarding school and find out in what ways a boarding school is different from other schools. So in boarding school, the students do not go home. They go home once in 6 months or maybe once in a year. And whereas in other schools, children come and go daily. Then what kind of food do they get there? So they get food that is cooked there, but it is always not same as home cooked food. Then where do the children sit to eat in the boarding school? So they have a cafeteria where they all sit together and have their food. Next is, who cooks food for the children in the boarding school? Who serves the food? So the chef cooks the food and the peons, they serve the food. Who washes the vessel? The maids wash the vessel. Do the children miss homemade food sometimes? Yes, they miss homemade food. And would you like to go to a boarding school? Why? Yes, I would like to go to a boarding school because living a life which is different from the life at home surrounded with family is always something adventurous, and you get to know new people and you get to experience a lot of things. You also learn to be independent, you learn to do your own chores by yourself, and you are not dependent on others. Now let's see what happens when they reached at the Gurudwara. The children chattered all the way to the Gurudwara. There they covered their heads. They went into the kitchen of the Gurudwara. A lot of activity was going on there. Food was being cooked in huge vessels. One no one side sorry on one side the chana and urad dal was boiling. In another vessel, the cauliflower and potato vegetables were being made. There is your papa, Surjit. Let's go and meet him, Swastik said. What are you doing here? Manjeet Singh was happy to see the children. Manjeet Singh was Surjit's father. Uncle, can we also help in the kitchen? What are you preparing? Swastik asked. Manjeet Singh said, I am preparing Kada Prasad. It takes a lot of effort to roast the flour in ghee in this big kadhai. This is a kind of halwa, isn't it? When will you add sugar in it? Divya asked. They saw Manpreet's mother and rushed to meet her. Divya asked, What are you doing, auntie? Beta, we are rolling chapatis to bake them in this tandoor. So many chapatis at once go. Divya was surprised. Can I help? Sure, come and try. Here, everyone can help, but wash your hands first, replied auntie. Divya washed her hands and joined the group near the tawa. The tawa was very hot. She started applying ghee on the chapatis as they were being taken out of the tawa. Swastik wondered and exclaimed, Who brings all the materials to cook so much food? One of the ladies answered, Everyone here contributes in some way or the other. Some arrange for the material, some give money, and others help in the work. So, Swastik, how do you feel it? Said Manpreet. Yes, I am enjoying working with everyone, said Swastik. We hardly realized how all these food items, chapatis, rice, halwa, dal, and vegetable, got prepared so fast. After Ardas is the prayer which Sikhs follow. Kada Prasad was distributed. Some of the boys quickly laid out durris. Durris are mats in the veranda, and all the people sat down in rows to have langar. Langar is the food which is received for free in a gurudwara. Some people served food and others served water. Then everyone ate together. After finishing food, everyone picked up one's own plate and put it in the big drum. People who were serving ate in the end. They cleaned the place and washed the utensils. Have you ever seen this kind of arrangement, Swastik? Asked Manpreet. The cooking and eating together in the Gurudwara is called langar. Have you ever eaten in a langar? Where and when? So if you have an experience of having food in langar, you can mention it over here. How many people were cooking and how many were serving the food? There was a huge number of people who cooked and served food. Are there any other occasions when you have eaten with many people? Where and when? So I have eaten food with many people in a marriage function or a reception. Who cooked and served food there? The chef cooked the food and the waiters served the food. Here is a picture of all the arrangements in langar, the place where the food is cooked, the huge pots in which it is cooked, the huge tawa on which the rotis were prepared, and the pile of chapatis is over here, which is kept after it is cooked, and here people are sitting together. So see how the delicacy of food is had in different places by different people. In the previous lesson we saw children eating in school together. Here we saw grown up peoples eating food together in langar. In langar it is not a necessity that only a certain religion can come. all people are free to come and have food in a langar, but the condition is that you all have to sit together. There is no difference in rich or poor. Rich, poor, all sit together and have food in a langar, and that is the beauty of it. I hope that you all have a good lesson out of it. I hope that you all enjoy this lesson. Have a good day. Thank you. God bless you all.